Hi, it's day 23 out of the 90 days until I'm at the Dolby Theater. I'm currently out of town right now. My dear fiance Christy has been visiting some family members that are not doing too well health-wise right now. And I'm out here on the road with her. So thankful that I get to be a space the best I can, at least, and watch Vivi and just being. So I didn't make a video on Friday and Saturday, and I'm making this one today. So I didn't make a 20 or 21, but we did launch the meditation retreat yesterday. So that was 22. And I have to first of all tell you, if you haven't seen it, I just yesterday announced a meditation retreat. You can find it on our website too. It's called the End of Effort Meditation Retreat, and it'll be September 4th through the 9th. And I announced that yesterday and was kind of shocked and excited about how many people are signing up. It's a very small crowd, so I can see that I think we'll be, even though the event's in September, I think we're going to be totally sold out probably this week. And it was funny because how ironic is this? I got excited about the meditation retreat, and I've been thinking about it and feeling about it so much that I actually lost myself in it. In other words, I had to meditate to deal with my excitement about the meditation retreat. And I also have been needing to be that space for Christy and needed that meditation. It's weird how much when I don't meditate, how much sometimes the part of me that feels not seen can act up. You know, there's this little kid that shows up that feels I have something to defend or over-explain or fix. And it's weird how much we don't realize meditation also really is something that helps the people around us. You're not just doing it for you. And so yesterday, all these responses were coming in and emails of people that I love that are just saying they're coming or asking questions about it. And I noticed I was all thinking about the retreat and got excited. And then also needed to be this space. So I sat and I felt this excited kid in me that was so excited that I get to do what I love to do and that it's going to be a success. And all these new ideas of things we're going to talk about at the retreat started showing up. And, you know, just feeling I need to be here for my family too. And so I started meditating. And I only say this because I want you to know how much it's so easy to make your circumstances bigger than you. And there's something about just connecting to yourself and just being that reminds you that your circumstances are amazing and powerful and really big, but you're still bigger than that. So I would actually think of something that Christy might need and actually get in my head for a second, and then I would get in my head here and I would notice it while I sat and just looked at this part of me that thinks that she needs this or thinks that I am not seen about something or thinks that I'm really excited about the retreat. And all these little voices show up, and they're all a little kid that feels like I want to be seen or I am seen or I'm really excited about how seen I am. All these little things, and then you just hear them. And after I sit for about, I don't know, once about 40 minutes goes by, I start to see them as all these little voices that don't have anything against it, anything legitimizing it, right? All these little voices that show up and they're just being heard by silence and loved and just in that process released. And this is a fascinating thing because it always brings me back to the reality that right here is bigger and more important and more powerful. So I just wanted to share that with you because you can easily just sit, and maybe for the next minute we could do it together where you just sit And you just feel these things that come up that you have to deal with, even if they're just things like I got to go to work tomorrow or I have to blah, blah, blah. Weirdly, these things are still going to be taken care of, but from a centered place, not a I better. Because if you think you better do something, that's fear. So just allow yourself to just sit for a minute and just close your eyes and notice these voices that show up. I gotta do this. I better let go of this. I'm so excited about this. And then just pay attention to them and love them, but don't cater to them. Or don't ignore them. Or don't fix and do what they say. Just let them be there. And notice whatever comes up and let it come up. And notice a lack or a fear or a sadness or an excitement that comes up, and let that come up. And notice whatever else comes up and just let it. Yeah, but it's not working. No problem. I don't get this. Great. Make sure that you let whatever comes up be there. This is so weird. Great. And let yourself just be with that. And if you do this for an hour, my dare to you, I have such a fantasy of people really accessing and hearing what needs to be heard in them. If you allow yourself to do this for an hour, like if you really got off this and then put your phone on airplane mode and gave yourself an hour, and if you need help or you need more guidance that I can give you, check out my video called A Guided Meditation. I really hope that people start to see what they have under all these I need to, or I'm getting. Because under it is power. Under it is you growing up. Under it is you centered and feeling and being. Under it is a release of these old stories. Under it is insight and protection and freedom and impact on the world and creativity and flow and the release of old habits, addictions. All these things go. That's available. I really hope I get to work with you in September. It's going to be insane.